Okay, I am back. By that I mean I was doing a live stream earlier and it quit working. I don't know why. So we got rid of that. We're going to get rid of this. And now we're in a new live stream. So welcome back. If you were on before, we're going to try this again. Again, a little bit of an experiment for me. I'm on some different equipment than I'm used to. So it might be a little bit rocky. We shall see. I wonder if I can share this. I'm going to try to share it. I'm going to share it to Facebook. Maybe I'm not. I'm going to cancel that. Hopefully that didn't just kill the stream again. I don't know. It might have. Looks like there is some kind of an ad playing. I didn't have a chance to look at the ad thing. I was trying to get back on. For anybody who's out there wondering, is he going to get back on? Well, I'm back on. Again, what I'm doing here is this live stream is on a desktop as opposed to my cell phone, which is how I typically do it. Jeff Fielder, good morning, Rob. Jeff, how you doing? Welcome. How is the stream? Is the video quality any good? What about the sound quality? I'm using this gigantic microphone. Hopefully it's working well. I don't know. It should be. It's new. I think I can actually take it off there and hold it up. I could like sing a song or something. Jeff says it's great. John Frazier. Hey, John. John says sounds great. Jeff Fielder says loud and clear. I can't wait to play it back to see how it is because it's a mic that I got a while back, but I never really used it. So kind of interesting to see how it's going now.
That was easy.
And I'll be curious to see how that came through. So future Rob, make sure that you listen when that happens and pay attention to how it sounded, just to see how the clarity is from something like that. Did you know that you can talk to yourself, your future self in a video? Because when I watch this after it's over, in essence, right now, I'm talking to me when I play this back and listen to it. Mind blown, right? I know. Jimmy Pham says, hi, Jimmy, how are you? I hope you are doing quite well. For those of you who weren't on before, and it looks like we have all new people now. It's interesting. I was on for a little bit a few minutes ago. For some reason, the video crashed, died off. I don't know why. I actually do. I think it was my fault. I hit a button on the screen. It says edit. And I hit that to see what it meant because I'm not that familiar with doing it this way. Let's see. Jimmy Pham says, good. Jimmy Pham says, how are you doing? I'm doing well, Jimmy. How are you? M. Jones. Last one had turbo lag. Not this one. I don't think. How is this one, Mark? Is it coming through good? Is everything? Okay, I'm moving right now. Is it lined up? Or am I speaking like this when I'm talking? Is it look very good or is it lagging? I'd be curious. M. Jones says, good now. Chuck McDonough thought otherwise. I don't know what Chuck was going to say. He decided to retract before I could read it. A little bit more of the green nectar. Anyway, this one seems to be working much better. I hope, I think. John Frazier says, good. You're in the center of the frame. That's good. That's good. Chuck McDonough, lost. You had to get off and jump back on now, but you're loud and clear now. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And let me know. I mean, if I'm doing these things and the quality sucks, I'd certainly like to know about it. Otherwise, I mean, it's funny. If the live stream actually stops and you're unaware of it, in essence, you're basically sitting in front of a screen talking to yourself. Some might consider that to be a little crazy. I don't know. I think I might be one of them. But anyway, that's good. So far, the setup seems to be good. I'm curious when I look this way, I'm actually looking right at the mic. When I turn this way, I'm actually turning away from the mic and speaking straight at you guys at the camera. So, is there a difference? When I talk like this, is it not as loud or as clear as when I talk like this? You guys got to let me know, because if you don't let me know, I don't know, right? Till I watch it back, of course. John Fraser says no. I assume no means there's no difference. No difference. Okay, very good. I'll tell you what, once you do YouTube for a while, you get to be pretty good at interpreting what people mean, which really comes in handy for the trolls out there, because it's pretty easy to tell when someone's being an arse, as opposed to when they're either being sarcastic, which doesn't always play well on YouTube, by the way. It's funny. I've had people in the past try to be funny, or at least I think, and say things that they think might be hilariously funny. But the problem is that I don't know you. So if I don't know you, there's no familiarity, right? So I don't know if you're saying something that's funny. Picture this. It'd be like, let's say you're at the shopping mall, where I know a lot of the Tacoma owners hang out, right? So let's say you're at the shopping mall and you're walking through, and a stranger walks up to you and says, "Hey, fatso, how you doing?" And let's say you are fat, overweight. Now, let's say that your buddy walks up to you, maybe you have this kind of relationship, and says, "Hey, fatso, how you doing?" How are you going to interpret the first guy as compared to the second guy? Chances are your friend that you have a rapport with, I mean, you're probably going to think, maybe you'll think it's funny, maybe it's just normal between the two of you, whatever. But the stranger that walks up to you and says, "Hey, fatso, how you doing?" You might not think so, right? You might not think that's funny. You might take offense to that. It's the same thing with sarcasm in chats and stuff, because you don't know the people that you're talking to, right? I mean, they could be anybody. And if you don't know them, then you don't really know how to take them, I guess, right? I gotta plug in my phone. I just realized I have for some reason, a cord plugged in here that goes to nothing. I don't know. Does anybody know when you have one of these plugged in and they're not connected to anything? Is there a vampire draw? Do they draw electricity simply because they're plugged in? I don't think they do. Oh shit! Shoot! Shoot! This is the same freaking setup. I don't have a cord over here for the phone. Well, what the heck, man? How does that work? I have no cords. Well, that's a bummer. Oh, well, I guess my phone will be all right. It's actually charged to 100%, so I guess it's good. Let's see. Where was I? Chuck McDonough says, "Lost you, had to get off and jump back on, but you're loud and clear now. Awesome." Fraser said, "No, no." Chuck McDonough says, "No difference to me." All right. So there's no difference when I'm changing my head around as far as the microphone goes. That's cool. That's good to know. So I don't have to pay attention as to which way I go, right? Again, this is kind of a test. You guys that are on here right now are helping me out. I'm just trying to see how this performs, I guess. You know, I've thought once or twice that maybe I should live stream mods and things in the garage when I'm actually doing them. I could set a monitor up like I have right here. Of course, I'd need another source, so I guess I need a computer. Maybe I could mirror an iPhone. I wonder if you plug, do you guys know if you plug an iPhone somehow into a monitor, would you then be able to see or live stream from the phone? Let's see. Right now, I'm getting messages from a car dealer. Wait a minute. What's this? I just got a bunch of pictures. Josh, if you're on here, you could be on the live stream. I don't know, but I'm looking at pictures of a GMC. This is what, a Canyon, or is this, what is this? It's a GMC. I'm assuming it's a Canyon. Let me show you guys. Is this a Canyon or look, there you go. That's the canyon, right? Can you guys see that? I don't know how clear that is. My salesman has just sent me a bunch of pictures of this truck. I'm not sure why. Let's see. I thought you were selling Toyotas. I wonder, is this guy is Josh working for Chevy now? Let's see. Let's find out. I'm curious. You guys can find out live on the screen with me. I don't know if Josh is in here. Knew I was on and started sending me pictures. You know, maybe we're going to do a car deal while we're here live. It certainly wouldn't be anything I had intended to do, but you never know. Maybe we're going to buy another truck right here live with you guys. I don't know. This would be a first. I'm not planning to. Let's see. Mike S says, awesome, you're back. Hey, Mike. Yes, I'm back. And since I got on here, I've been contacted by my car salesman. Wow. So who is now selling Chevys. Wow. Interesting. Well, there. I'm going to ask any, let's see, Chevy, Colorado. Oh, wouldn't this be something? Wouldn't this be something? Hold on. I'm going to ask. I can't even type. I'm so excited. Twos. Let's see here. Oops. I put ZR22s. That's interesting. Any Colorado ZR2s. There you go. Are you on, Josh? Are you on the live stream? I don't know. Are you on here? Or just coincidence that you sent me that while I was on here and people or I was talking about Chevys? Interesting. Ant Car, that GMC in the picture was gorgeous. Let's see. M. Jones says CM needs a Canyon. Hey, if she would take one, I would probably get a Colorado. Mike S says Chevy Colorado. How dare he? Let's go back. I'll show you a couple more pictures. By the way, this is Chevrolet. Let's see. Any Colorado ZR2s? Interesting. He says, yeah. Let me send you pics. Oh man. I'm gonna show you guys some more pics. This guy, his name is Josh Landon, by the way. He's the salesman or a salesman now, I guess, at Chevy in Farr. I think it's in Farr or Weslaco. I can't remember which. Josh, if you're on here, give yourself a shout out. But there's the GMC. Nice looking truck. Let's show you the interior. There's the interior. Notice it has power seats over here. Everything is power. Let's move on. Here is the look at the these are pictures that I'm just getting from my sales guy. That's pictures of the interior screen and steering wheel. Here's another shot. Let's see if there's any more. Oh, here's the bed. Looks like it has a liner in it. There's the bed. Hopefully you guys can see these pictures well. I'm not sure how good pictures are coming through now. I've got some tires, but this one lets me down. Let's see, bolt pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 bolts. I don't know what the pattern is. But there's the tire and wheels for that truck. And the only problem is brushed aluminum, chrome. That's no good. We can't have that, right? And that's it. Those are all the pictures of that. Now he says he's going to send me some pictures of the ZR2. This is bad. This is bad for me, man. Let's see. Oh God, they're getting ready to come through here. Mike at Chevy, Colorado. How dare he? Aunt Car. Let's see the Colorado pics. He's sending them. It's a cool color too. He says. Oh God, I wonder if it's that blue. That blue. Oh, it's red. It's my red. I'll show it to you in a minute. Aunt Car says, I definitely take that GMC. That's kind of nice. Do you guys want to see the Colorado? I don't want to waste your time if you're not interested. This was not planned. Wow. Hold on, I'm going to tell him I'm on. We'll see if we can get him to come on. I'm live streaming on the RobMotive channel now. Okay, I said I'm live streaming on I put in the RobMotive channel now. I'm showing you the picture. So do you guys want to see it? Mike says, let's see. GGG Racing says yes. All right. Let's see. They also cost so much less than a Tacoma with all this. Let's see. With all this, that's what I'm freaking out with. The thing is $50,285. Nice. Come get it. All right, I'm gonna show it on here. Oh man, it's red. It looks like it's lifted. All right, you guys want to see it? Here we go. And do you have room for another without selling an existing one? I'm not buying another without getting rid of something. No. Here you go. This is what it looks like. Isn't that sharp? It's just such a good looking truck. Let's move on to the next picture. Oh, there's the interior. I wouldn't say it's better than the Tacoma, but it's certainly on par. It does look like it has. It does. It has electric seats. There you go. Electric seats. Aunt Car says that Colorado is sick. Oh boy. Here's another picture. Wow. Check that out. Trouble is it's got is it chrome? Yeah, it's got brushed aluminum or chrome wheels. And the tires, they are a more aggressive tire, but they're not as aggressive as what I have right now. I don't think anyway. Let's move on. Oh, here's the tire. What are these? These are Goodyear Wrangler mud terrains. Looks like these are mud terrains. Check this out. They're more aggressive than I thought. And the wheels, unfortunately, they've got bronze in them, but they've also got silver. There's the tire and the wheel. Oops. Pretty aggressive tire now that I look at it close up on here. Much more aggressive than what it looked like at first in the picture. Let's see. Scott Wick says, but they come standard with cruise control. I would think so. Mike S, that does look a little awesome. I know. M. Jones says territory. There we go. Territory. Wrangler territory. I got you. Let's move on to the inside. Wow, it's got the bigger screen. Here's the inside. Kind of blandish though. I mean, it's gray. It's not ugly. I don't not like it. I'm sure it's a 4x4. There's no doubt. Mario says those wheels are yeah, I'm not a fan of the wheels myself, to be honest, but that's what the interior looks like. And we have the bed. Looks like it has a liner in it. Check that out. That's what the bed looks like. I mean, it's a bed, with the liner, it's comparable to what I have with the Tacoma. The rear seat, look at the distance between the driver's seat and the rear passenger seat. I would say that is no more than the Tacoma for sure. Might even be less. Now, I don't know how far back the seat is in that truck, somebody that could have been 6'8" might have been driving it, but let's see. Okay, that looks like all the pictures of it. Wait a minute. All right, you must be on. Josh, you've got to be in here because somebody asked about cruise control, and you're pointing it out. So ask some questions if you guys want to know. I know there's not a lot of people in here right now, but hey, perfect time to go one-on-one, right? It does have cruise control. I don't know. Yeah, the camera doesn't do it justice because it kind of blurs it out. But Josh is pointing out the cruise control there. So somebody must have asked about it. Josh, I'm assuming you're in here since you put that up. Let me ask about it. Is a 4-cylinder Tacoma, not the Pro, but the TRD Sport, which is what I have. And one other thing, this is a 4x4, I'm sure. And I got another question for you, but first let's see if you're in here and if you answer me. You could answer me in the chat if you want. But either way, doesn't matter. A little sip of the green nectar. Let's see. Loads Z says, I would never buy a GM. Did they not recently get caught selling OnStar data to insurance companies? I don't know. I don't know if they did or not. Who knows? And for all I know, there may have been an agreement between GM and OnStar or insurance companies that was stated in the paperwork that people signed. So, there he is, Josh Landon. Good, you're on here. We can talk in the chat. This is cool. Josh says, yes, it is a 4-cylinder and it is a 4x4. All right, what about the torque and horsepower as compared to the Toyota Tacoma, the TRD Sport? M. Jones, these are questions I would ask if I was sitting across from you in the office or talking on the phone or email, which is how I buy anything these days. I don't go in and buy anything. Let's see. Awesome. M. Jones, every Canyon comes with the high output engine now, doesn't it? It's no longer an option, correct? I believe that to be correct, but Josh would be able to answer that better than me from my research into them. And I have looked into them a little bit because they are such an awesome truck. Awesome looking truck. Chibi Fam, I'm staying with the Tacoma. Awesome. Nothing wrong with that. You are driving a tried and true and proven. Jimmy, what year Tacoma do you have? Do you have a new Tacoma, an old Tacoma? I'd be curious to know. I should share this stream on Facebook, by the way. Let's see. That's too wild. I'm going to do that. Let me pull this up. I want to share it to Facebook as soon as I can manage to get into it. Share. And I'm going to Facebook. Matter of fact, I'm going to share it all over the place. There, I posted it to Facebook. Now I'm going to share it to, let's see, something else. Where did it go? I don't know. Oh, we're getting another advertisement. Hey, I got to eat, right? Let's see. Josh says, I can say it does drive better. Space is better as well. Still getting to know them, though. Just switched Saturday. Yeah, I'd seen some of your posts on Facebook. I figured that you were working for Chevy now. Jimmy Pham, my brother does. His is a limited. I got you. So you can't drive. Okay, I understand. Let's see. I want to share this to, as soon as I figure out what the heck. I guess I got to get out of it to share it. All right, I do. I'm going to share this to X, formerly known as Twitter. Right? Twitter? Can't even remember now. There we go. We've shared it there. Where else can I share this? I might as well send it all over the place. Let's see. Snap. Can I share it to the old IG? I don't know. Tumblr. Does anybody watch? I can share it to Instagram. I had a lot more people on Instagram. Oh, well, I have to share it to individuals. Never mind. I don't want to do that. I want to pester people individually. I'm going to share it to, Let's see. I'm going to share it to Tumblr as well. Let's go to Tumblr. Oh, I can share it to Threads. I'm going to do that too. There. We're going to post it. I just posted it to Tumblr. Now, let's share it one more place, and then I'm going to be done sharing. I'm going to share it to Threads, which might also post it to Instagram, actually. There we go. All right. I've shared it all over the place. It's a bad time of the day to do a live stream, I know, because people are, working. So not a lot of people. I didn't expect a ton of people to get on. Honestly, when I started this, it was to test. It was to test how this live stream is working. So it's turned into something else. Let's see. Josh Landon. I was surprised by that. The tech also has some features that the Taco doesn't, like having navigation on the dash screen. I have heard about that. Horsepower and torque is higher on the ZR2 than the TRD Sport. I thought that. And I'm kind of just verifying. I have one more question. Tacoma has always been near and dear to my heart, but this Colorado and Canyon are very convincing. I know. Is there a lift on the ZR2? Does it come with a lift? It looks like there is. It looks like it's higher than the standard Colorado. I thought I heard somewhere that it had like a 3-inch lift or something on it, but I'm not sure. So you'd have to answer that for me. Does it indeed come with a lift? By the way, let's since Josh is in here, let's give him a shout out. Josh, give yourself a shout out. If anybody's looking for a Chevy, where are you? Go ahead. Put your info in there. How do people get a hold of you? Keep in mind, this will post after the live stream ends. So there will be some playtime after this live stream ends. So I'll give you some free advertising if you'd like. Mike S, Josh, and a little bit of, Josh works out. Let's just say that. Josh, pretty good sized guy. Mike, do you know Josh, or are you just saying thanks or whatever? I'd be curious. It is a small community down here where I am. I'll tell you, the other day I was at, and I'm such a ham. I was at Lowe's. I had to buy 2 water heaters yesterday. 2 water heaters. What the hell? Heck. Let's see. Mike Landon says, yes, it does. A 3-inch lift. See, that's perfect. That's perfect. I love that. And the red one, like you showed, I saw one the other day. It was in a parking lot somewhere. Oh my God, that truck is smoking hot. They had different wheels and tires on it, but man, was that truck nice. Anyway, I was at the Lowe's. I had to buy, okay, here we go. Josh, and I want to shout this out. Josh says that, again, it's Josh Landon, salesman at Chevy, Payne Auto Group in Weslaco. Hopefully I never pronounce it right. I always want to say Westlaco. Westlaco, Texas. So if you're in the South Texas area, down here in the RGV, the Rio Grande Valley, get a hold of Josh, man. Great salesman. He's the fellow that I bought my Tacoma off of. Now he's selling Chevys if you're looking for a Chevy. Alex Castro, do you regret letting the 3rd gen go? Not one bit. Not one bit. Love the 3rd gen. Nothing wrong with the 3rd gen. But man, the 4th gen is a progression. It's a step forward. It is a completely different truck. People that try to compare the two, they're not the same truck. It's not like just a mid-model refresh or something, where Toyota adds electric seats or maybe some different colors, things like that. This is a brand new truck, man. It's completely different. So you can't really compare the two, man. They're not the same. And I don't regret it at all. Still love the 3rd gen. Nothing wrong with them. M. Jones, Josh might be really interested in that Wrangler with nearly 0 miles on it. Josh might really be interested in that Wrangler with nearly 0 miles on it. Mark, I don't know what you mean. Are you saying you're interested? Because if you are, there you go. Apples to oranges. Well, the 2024 Tacoma sell? Well, the 2024 Tacoma sell. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you selling your 2024 Tacoma? I didn't know you had a 2024 Tacoma. Anyway, let me get back to my story, which I'm never going to finish, apparently. I'm at the Lowe's. I'm buying 2 frickin' water heaters. Let's see. David D., have you figured out if the seat is holding its position or it's still dropping? I'll tell you that. It's my fault. I'm going to tell you why. And it's not just me. It's anybody that has the new Tacoma. I'll tell you what's going on. So anyway, I'm at the Lowe's buying 2 freaking water heaters because both of mine died or were going to die. They were rusted and they were leaking. So I replaced them both. That cost me $1,000. And a guy comes walking up to me, asks me, are you RobMotive? And see, I love when this happens. You know, of course I said yes, talked to the guy. Real nice guy from Brownsville, Texas. Guy's name was Hector. I'm not going to give his last name. But anyway, Hector, if you're out there, maybe you're watching this, maybe you'll see it after it posts. Thanks for stopping and or saying hi. I appreciate that. Always love it when anybody who views the channel, you know, comes up and says hey or whatever. I always appreciate it because I love to meet the people that watch the channel. It's awesome. Let's see, David, have you figured out? Yes, I have figured it out. Oh my God. You know, for a while, I thought there was something wrong with the seat in the new Tacoma, right? I'm sitting in it. I'm lower every time. I'm sitting in the steering wheel, right? I'm looking over the steering wheel, thinking, what the hell's going on? I can't see. So I pump the seat. Sure enough, it's lower. Well, I did an experiment. I decided I would pump it all the way up, right? So I pumped the seat all the way up. And sure enough, the next day I get in it, I can pump it 2 or 3 times. And it goes back up. I can't go any further. I've got it as high as it goes, right? So I'm like, what the hell is going on? How can my seat be lowering by itself? Is there a default? Am I so fat now that I'm compressing the seat down? I don't know what it is. I have gained a couple pounds. Need to do something about that, which I am. So anyway, I figured it out. When I get in the truck, I slot because the truck is lifted. It's lifted 2.5 inches. I did that through Josh, by the way. See, Josh, great salesman, man. But anyway, I get in the truck and I slide my arse against the lever. There's a lever right on the left side of the seat that you pump or push to raise and lower the seat in the Tacoma, right? So I get in, I slide in because I kind of have to slide into the seat. I sit on it. Invariably, when I get up there and I'm sliding up to get into the truck, I sit on it. Well, when you sit on it, you push the lever down, right? That's one click. That's 1 notch lowered. Okay, no problem. I'm driving, do my thing, you know. I get home. I go to get out of the truck. I slide out. I sit on it again to get out. That's 2 pumps down, right? So now it's 2 notches down. The next day, all right, that's 2. The next day, I get back in the truck, right? I get in, I have to slide up into it. So I sit on it again. That's 3 sits, 3 pumps, 3 notches lowered on the seat. That's a lot if you pay attention to it, right? And I do. 3 notches lowered on the seat because I sit on it. That is the problem. In my opinion, and this is only the manual seat, but the lever that's there to raise and lower the seat is in the wrong spot. Because there's no way you get in and out of that truck without sliding your arse across that lever. I don't care unless you're 6'8" and you just kind of step into it. Maybe then you would have a problem. But I wouldn't buy a Tacoma if I was 6'8". So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm sliding across it. I'm sitting on the lever. Every time I sit on it, notch, 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 notch. If I didn't do anything, pretty soon it would be all the way down after getting in and out of the truck a few times. So there's nothing wrong with the truck other than that lever is in the wrong freaking spot, in my opinion. But I'm the one that's lowering it by sitting on it every time I get in and out of the truck, in and out of the truck. And imagine if you took a trip, let's say you had a few errands to run, right? You come out in the morning, you get in the truck, notch down. You go to the Lowe's, notch down, because you get out, you get back in. That's 3. Now you're going to stop off at, I don't know, the gas station. So you get out, notch down, 4, notch down, 5, out, back in. So you're 5 notches down. you can imagine after a while, it's going to start to make a difference, and you're going to start to feel like the truck is really low, right? Jimmy Pham, I'm assuming your water heater doesn't work. It didn't work. It does now. I had it replaced 2 days ago, or yesterday. I should say yesterday. So both water heaters were replaced. Everything is great. By the way, I saw the element. It has two heating elements, one high, one low, and I saw the heating element that was, I don't know which one it was, but it was so corroded. By the way, those things are freaking nasty. It was 10 years old, a little over 10 years old. They are nasty inside. But anyway, the heating element was so corroded that the wire that runs to it had disconnected, which means that heating element was doing nothing. It had one heating element that was actually heating the water. How inefficient was that? And how much do you figure that's cost me in the last 6 freaking years, assuming it's been broken for that long, since I've lived in this house? A lot. I expect to see my electric bill go down. By the way, if you're living somewhere in a house and your electric bill jumps up for some reason, it's the water heater. I'm telling you, it's the water heater every time. Let's see. Desert 67, 2024 Tacoma 8-speed transmission failures. Is it common or normal for the first year release? Failures reported or problems reported to the NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic Safety Association, on transmissions in the new Tacoma equate to point. You might want to write this down. 0.000, that's 3 zeros, 17%. 0.00017%. That's not many. So no, it's not common. I wouldn't say it's unusual on any vehicle. I think you're going to have a certain number of failures on any vehicle. I don't care if it's brand new or not. So no, I would not say it's common at all. But of course, the people that dislike the Tacoma for some reason want to jump all over it. The Red Hoods. Hey, RobMotive, when is your 2024 Tacoma giveaway? I tell you what, you get this channel to 2 million subscribers, and we'll do a 2024 Toyota Tacoma giveaway. 2 million. But I'm going to give you a timeline. It has to be before the end of this year. So you've got the rest of September, October, November, December. So about 3 months and a couple weeks, whatever. You get the channel to 2 million subscribers. 2 million. And I'll give away a Toyota Tacoma. You heard it here. It's a matter of record. 2 million subscribers. And I mean verifiable by me. Don't send me a piece of paper with 2 million RobMotive on it and say I'm there. I mean, and you can see how many subscribers I have. It's public knowledge, right? Got to have another sip. I got excited. Need to have another sip of the gold. The gold. This would be green. Not sponsored, by the way. Mountain Dew. Email me. We should talk. That's good stuff, man. So anyway, I kind of got off on a tangent, right? I didn't know Josh was going to start firing me off eye candy in the form of the GMC and the Chevy Colorado ZR2, but he did. Juan V24. Good afternoon, Rob. Juan, how you doing there, buddy? By the way, anybody who's watching this now or later, if you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button wherever it is on your screen. I don't know. But if you'd click it, it'd be cool. It'd make me happy. And I know you want to make me happy, right? I don't know.
That was easy.
Let's see. Desert 67. Rob, a hardwired kill switch to prevent theft would be a good mod, considering the high-tech methods of theft they're doing now. I'll be honest with you. I have no interest in that. I am not that concerned. Frankly, if somebody wants to steal my truck, go to the chance of getting caught on my cameras, on the truck's security features, all that stuff. Have at it. Now, I'm not challenging anybody to do it. I certainly don't want that to happen, but I have insurance, man. I mean, I'm not going to mess with the wiring and the ignition and all that crap in my truck. I mean, if I was that concerned, I guess, the best way to keep your truck from getting stolen, put those wheel locks on like they do if you park illegally in New York or somewhere. They come and put this big thing on your truck. Nobody's going to steal it if you do that. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're that concerned, I'm not that concerned about it. I know it happens, and it happens a lot down here in South Texas. But frankly, a Toyota Tacoma, a two-wheel drive, is not high on the hit list for stolen trucks. People want mostly Chevys, and they want 4x4s, and they want full size, because those they can send across the border, or put on a container and send them somewhere else, or strip them down and sell the parts, whatever. It's much more lucrative, I think. Not that I know anything about it. Don't get me wrong. I don't. But makes sense, right? If you're gonna go to the trouble and take the risk of stealing something, you want to steal something that is of more value, right? Ruben Conceros. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Yep, they want my Trail Boss 4x4. I'm assuming you mean by they, the thieves out there want your 4x4. They do. Let me tell you, they do. They want your Trail Boss 4x4. They would love to have it and would love to liberate it from you if they could. By the way, if you're in here and you haven't hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. We got 22 people. It's growing up. We just dropped to 18. 4 people said, "What the hell's this guy doing? I don't want to watch this guy." And they left. But anyway, we got 18 people in here and only 8 people like it. Oh, we've got 9 now. 9 thumbs ups. Can we get 10? Is it possible? Is there any way we can get 10 people? There's 10. Look at this. It's growing. See, all you have to do is ask. How about, is it possible to get 11? 11. Look at this. Oh, my God. What about 12? Is 12 possible? If I get 12, I'm going to shut up and quit asking. 13. 17 people in here. We almost have as many likes now as there are breathing bodies in here. I don't know if that's good or bad, actually. Somebody changed their mind. They said, "The hell with that. I don't like it anyway." They went back. They got rid of their thumbs up. Now we have 12. I don't know. Let's see. Ruben says, "Let's go." Yes, let's go, man. Tell your friends. Get on all your devices and log in and join the chat. I'd love to see that 19 turn into like 150 or something. I think the most I ever had on a live chat was, about 180, something like, damn gnats. Was like 180, something like that. I was floored. I couldn't believe it. It's when YouTube went to their, portrait mode preference. If you broadcast like this, as opposed to like this, they favored it and they got behind it and they pushed it. That's right. I said pushed it. Pushed it out there to other people so that it would get more traction. And man, did it. When they first, and it's to compete with the tactics, right? And they did. They pushed it. I had all these people on here. I didn't even know what to do. The comments were rolling, and I'm like, geez, I can't handle this, Actually, I loved it. It was great because remember, I am a ham.
That was easy.
Anyway, it's been an interesting live stream. Josh Landon, if you didn't see him on here earlier, he's let's see, if your chat's over there, your chat's probably down here. He's a new car salesman at Chevy. The place he works is called Payne Auto Group in Weslaco, Texas. A great sales guy. If you're looking for a new Chevy, GMC, Chevy product, General Motors, get a hold of Josh. Appreciate him coming on here and giving us some information on the Chevy Colorado. That was awesome. It was not planned at all. So I appreciate that. Anybody that's watching this after the fact, make sure you watch it all so that you don't miss out on the Colorado stuff there. I'm going to show it to you one more time. Let me find it because it's just freaking awesome. Where'd it go? Let's see. Here it is. I really do. There it is. I really do dig that truck. I know it's not a Tacoma. I know, but look at that thing. Isn't it pretty? Could you imagine? It's already got a 3-inch lift on it. I mean, you put some wheels and different tires on it, get a little bit of wheel poke going on those tires. That is an aggressive truck. And I got to say, that red, right in line with the new Tacoma Supersonic Red, just as eye-catching as that truck. There's the interior. The interior is a little bit bland, I think. Honestly, I think it needs some colored stitching. You know, this is the ZR2, right? Why not put some colored stitching? Is there anything in here that shows me the seats? Yeah, even in the seats, there's nothing special. I'm sure you probably can get it if you want to pay more money. But you know, I would want a more hopped up. That truck, I guess, sticker is $50,285. Of course, that's exceeding my $50,000 threshold. Anybody who watches my channel knows I will not pay over 50 grand for any mid-size truck or any mid-size truck. Probably no vehicle, actually. I mean, there has to be a limit somewhere, right? You don't want to mortgage your house to go buy a high-end Lamborghini or something just to have one. Anyway, appreciate everybody for kicking on here. I really do. Again, it was just kind of a test to see how this setup works. It seems to work pretty good. The feedback that I got is that you guys can see me and you can hear me, so I appreciate that. Again, make sure if you haven't, click that thumbs up. Better yet, click the subscribe button. If you're going to click a button, I'd rather it with a subscribe button, to be honest. I really would appreciate it. Thanks for being on. Stay safe out there, and we will see you all next time on the web.